My older sister called me selfish for taking a solo vacation, so I used the exact money she demanded to upgrade my vacation to premium top-floor penthouse suite. For the last 4 years, I have been grinding. I'm talking 3 different freelance jobs, drinking cheap instant coffee, and wearing sneakers with literal holes in them. I lived in a closet-sized studio, hustling and saving every single dollar I could. Last month, I finally hit my goal and booked a 2-week solo trip to Maui. When I announced it at our family barbecue, my parents were thrilled, hugging me and telling me how much I deserved a break. But then there was Bailey. Bailey married rich right out of college, hasn't worked a day in her life, and somehow always plays the victim. She didn't just send an angry text later. She followed me into our parents' kitchen, waited until we were alone, and slammed her iced tea on the counter, blocking the doorway. Her husband's company had just cut their yearly bonuses, meaning they had to cancel their summer country club membership. She looked me dead in the eye and hissed, "It is incredibly tone-deaf of you to blow thousands of dollars on pineapples and sunburns when we are struggling. If you were a real sister, you'd cancel the trip and help us out financially." She had me cornered against the fridge, fully expecting me to hand over my blood, sweat, and tears to fund her luxury golf habits. For a second, that heavy, toxic family pressure crept in. I almost felt guilty. But as I looked at her furious, entitled face, a memory hit me like a freight train. 2 years ago, I was completely broke, crying and begging to crash on her couch for a single week between apartment leases. She told me no, because having a house guest would upset her Labradoodle. Standing there in the kitchen, watching her demand my savings, the illusion shattered. I realized she didn't see me as a sister at all. She just saw me as a backup wallet. I didn't apologize. I just looked at her, let out a cold laugh, and said, "Tell your Labradoodle I said hi." I pushed right past her and walked out the front door. When I got back to my tiny apartment, I didn't even hesitate. I opened my hotel reservation on my laptop. I took the extra money sitting in my savings, the exact cash she demanded I hand over to her, and I clicked upgrade. I bumped myself all the way from a standard room to the top floor penthouse suite. Panoramic ocean views, a private wraparound balcony, and 24/7 room service. The next morning, I posted a screenshot of my new reservation on my story with the caption, "Sometimes hard work really does pay off. Cheers to the penthouse life." I made sure to tag her in it. 10 minutes later, I was completely blocked across everything. I'm sitting on my balcony in Maui right now, listening to the waves. And while I've never felt more at peace, there's this lingering, heavy realization that protecting myself meant losing my sister for good.